Scientists have found invisible clouds of matter orbiting every human. Well, we've all heard of the aura around humans. Some have been photographed with Kirlian photography. It's not only humans that have been photographed in images showing their energy, their aura, but also plants, living things. For years, people have been sequencing people's genomes, testing blood and urine, analyzing gut microbes to understand how all these impact human health. Stanford University researcher Michael Snyder says all of these things have to do with what's inside our body. But one thing that we're missing is, what are you exposed to? So Snyder and his team developed technology roughly the size of a device of an old cell phone or a pack of cards, which sucked up the air around the people participating in a study. There were about 15 people for a period of 1 week to a month, but unfortunately it was not just the aroma from their aftershave and perfume that the device inhaled. The monitors captured other things as well, such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, pollen, as well as several insecticides and even carcinogens, chemicals, anything around the body. And these participants went about their daily lives, roughly about 50 locations in the California area around San Francisco Bay. The researchers then sequenced every substance the devices inhaled, producing a first-of-its-kind database. It's made up of about 70 billion readouts, covering about 40,000 unique entries. Quote, scientists had assembled separate bacteria, viral or fungi databases, but to fully decode our environmental exposures, we built a pan-domain database to cover more than 40,000 species, said one of the team members, Chao Jiang. These researchers began to find that even those participants who occupied the same areas had their own unique invisible friends in their exposomes. Exposomes being the things around their body, the environment around their body, and what they're exposed to. Quote, the bottom line is that we all have our own microbiome cloud that we're schlepping around and spewing out. Schneider said, admitting that even though the current study is limited in scope, only 3 individuals wore the devices for a longer period of time, it could mark the beginning of a new era of an area of medical research. So this is something new. What we have hanging around us on the outside, I guess it has to do with our pheromones and what we exhume. Now, for instance, Snyder's allergies, which he believes were caused by, for example, pine pollen, were actually shown to have a higher correlation to eucalyptus. And this was done through the analysis of his exposome data. Schneider found that combining immune response data through blood or urine samples with traditional medical testing, with the collection through the exposome device, this new device, in order to create a more complete picture of the human health. Right now, this device costs about $2,700 to make. It's quite easy to misplace as well. Schneider himself admits to have lost 4 of them, but the team are optimistic that the research holds promise for developing a more comprehensive approach to medical treatment in the future.